was your guys' Monday night? Here we are. About to get wasted. We're going to watch some scary videos. My mic is not muted. That's good. That's good. Let's see here. Let's see who we got in here. We got the Nothing out there. Hello, welcome. Brandon Nunez, Alejandro, Jesse, Coco, Unholy Berserker, Nick Oxenford. By the way, welcome back, Coco. Julie, Evolution, Alligator Guard, Lighten95. Welcome to the stream. Joseph isn't here, but he is. Joseph is here. Welcome as well, Joseph. Hope all is well. We are getting closer to Christmas, and it is a reminder that we will be having a Christmas stream this year. So, be prepared for that. I have some cool ideas I think I'm gonna do for that. For just the live stream. So I think I'm gonna start working here soon on some edits and some videos and content that I'll premiere during the live stream. Just little things, but I think it'd be funny. The Jeff Bezos tweet. What was that one? Oh, yeah. I like riling people up on Twitter. It's funny. I gotta get. Asher said she was gonna make merch and send me some, and I'll put it on Paco, but we'll see. What's up, Texas Oil Boom? And Wyatt, if I didn't say that already, what's up, Wyatt? Here soon, if not even tonight, I'm not sure what Ryan Tremblay's plans are. I kind of just contacted him last minute. We might get Ryan Tremblay on tonight. If not tonight, then I'll get him on next stream to talk cryptids and stuff. So that is something to look forward to. What's up, Red Den? Coffee time? Nice. I think we did talk about the third monolith. I can't remember if we did or not, but yeah. Basically, I think we did. It was the California one. I'm pretty sure. Keep Paco and Tess warm. Paco is just chilling. He really is. The monoliths. How much you want to bet they... I could see the monoliths ending up in video games. Like in Fortnite or some shit. I could see it ending up in there. I'll never know because I don't play it, but I could see it. We're going to let people join in and get a few more people in, and then I'm going to try to find a video here. We don't have a Nuke Stop 5 tonight. So I'm going to have to try to find something. Third monolith was... Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't care for Fortnite either. I think it's pretty stupid. But I mean, it's different. So I guess it's creative. I think it's. I'm a PUBG guy. I mean, I don't play PUBG, but I prefer like a more real style of the whole I don't know, the building shit. I just suck at Fortnite. That's probably why I hate it. Takes skill. It takes real skill. You've never seen Stargate SG-1. They're an alien race called the Asgards, and they look like Paco. Oh, damn. So it's like a mixture of small greys and Asgardians, is what you're saying. By the way, have any of you been lucky enough to see the Starlink satellite system that's been flying over? And I don't know if it's been flying all visible to the whole United States or just parts. I assume just parts, but it went over to my house tonight, even though I was asleep. It's too cloudy to see it, but the last few nights we've had this Stargate or the Starlight satellite system or whatever they're called, and I haven't seen it yet, but they're pretty cool. What did I post on Twitter? Me being bald. Oh, that was some filter or some shit. Ooh. My head felt like it about exploded. A new Slapped Ham, you say? Should we check out Slapped Ham? We haven't watched him in a while. I'm not a huge Slapped Ham fan, to be honest, but... What about, does anyone know anything about Frostmare TV? Is that any good? What are the chances of you fleeing rather than staying? For me to, like, go ghost hunting, the chances of me running away in a dead sprint are very, very unlikely. It would have to be something along the lines of, like, I visually see an apparition that is downright terrifying. Like, not just like a Tess, I will fucking beat you. Get away from the door. It wouldn't be like, it wouldn't take just like a normal shadow person. It would take like an actual fucking demon to like appear, and like he has claws and bullshit, you know, and he's got like actual features to his face, and he's sitting there, you know, crawling, you know, on the ceiling towards me or something. That would make me fucking run. Yeah, absolutely. That would be terrifying. But if it's just like shit getting thrown around, then again, I would never go alone. I would go with at least one other guy, so I wouldn't be scared really. Is he any good, Nick? He's got a new one, Scary Videos You Should Not Watch Alone. I don't know if it's any good or not. Yeah, the SpaceX stuff is so cool. I love that. Dark 5. I could check out Dark 5. I don't know if who even runs that account anymore? Who's Dark 5? Unless that's just a separate guy. I might be thinking of a different... There's so many channels like Top 5, you know what I mean? Like Top 5. I know Chills and Sir Spooks run a different one called Top 5 or Top 15 or some shit like that. Oh, Dark... I think I remember checking this channel out. Let's see here. We could do the 5 most mysterious photos from Mars. Oh, no, this is the guy with a great voice, but his older videos, he never narrated for some reason. Okay, we could do that. I found a video. I do like this guy. I think we'll go ahead and start, and then if I do hear back from Ryan Tremblay within the next 30 or so minutes, I'll buzz him in and we can talk cryptids. But until then, let's watch some videos here. Get one loaded up. If it's too quiet for you guys, if the volume's too soft, let me know.
Pangboche hand. Tucked away in a Buddhist monastery in Pangboche, Nepal, was an artifact thought for centuries to be the hand of a yeti. Known as the Pangboche hand, it's a long, human-like extremity, but with longer fingers and brown, leathery skin.
Fuck.
Legend says that a monk once entered a remote cave to meditate, where he saw a yeti living inside. When the monk returned years later, he found the monster's corpse. The man had allegedly sliced off the hand and the scalp of the yeti.
What's up, Javier?
He then took it back to the monastery, where the relic was treated as a ritual object connected to the congregation's luck and safety. For decades, it was displayed to the monastery visitors. The place was located along a frequented trekking trail toward Mount Everest in the Himalayas. In 1957, oil entrepreneur and adventurer Tom Slick traveled to the area. As the story of the mysterious hand garnered international attention in the 1950s, his purpose was to...
let's see here. Do I think... Yeah, I could lock eyes with a ghost. Ghosts don't fucking scare me. What are they gonna do to me? I mean, throw a spoon at me? I ain't scared. What's up, Brandon Hoyer? We are doing a Minecraft live stream next week. 48 straight hour stream. I'm just gonna be building dirt houses and giving them away to people. So let me know if you're interested in that, alright?
Prove the existence of the mysterious creature. After injuring himself along the treacherous Himalayan trails, Slick commissioned brothers Peter and Brian Byrne to continue his quest. In 1959, they negotiated with the monastery to buy one finger of the hand and replace it with a human
Yo,
brain.
I actually would play Minecraft. Like, me and Brandon are
In a letter
best
written
friends
by
from
Peter
childhood,
Byrne,
so
it was
we always
claimed,
play
quote,
Minecraft. I could play
"We made a
Minecraft any day
donation
of
of
the week.
10,000 rupees to the temple. Only about $160 in today's rate of exchange, but a large amount for a community where the average income might be as little as $15 in a year. And the
What's
Lamas
up,
then gave
Ashers?
me a go-ahead to take one finger and replace it with another, from the human hand I had brought back from London." This is when the story gets
What's up,
even
Lila?
stranger. It is said that after Byrne transported the finger from Nepal to India, he stopped in Calcutta and met up with American movie superstar Jimmy Stewart and his wife. They agreed to smuggle the finger into the UK, as they believed their status would prevent them from being searched at customs. When the finger arrived in England, primatologist Osman Hill of the Zoological Society of London indicated that it was from a hominid closely matching a Neanderthal. But not every scientist involved in the
Straight line.
case agreed with the
Oh
results.
my god. Nah, man, I'm just gonna farm. I'm gonna farm spiders. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a silk farmer. That's all I do. Just kill spiders, and I just have an unnecessary huge amount of silk that no one would ever need, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Years later, the television show Unexplained Mysteries also failed to find a clear answer to the enigmatic brown hand.
Make a big Hawkeye logo, you know?
It can only be described
front
as,
door.
quote, near human. Unfortunately, the rest of the Pangboche hand was stolen from the monastery in 1991. It was presumably sold on the black market into a secret millionaire's private collection, preventing further testing. The Kyshtym dwarf.
The Kyshtym door.
In the summer of 1996, in a rural region of Russia 1,000 miles away from Moscow,
Holy fuck! Is that? That looks like fucking Nate Stanley.
a retiree named Tamara Vasilyevna was seen walking down the streets, holding something covered with a blanket. She was hugging and talking
yeah, there
to
you
it.
go. Wait, can you do that? I didn't
At
know
about
you could do that.
9.8 inches long and with a dark grayish color,
Or for,
the
like, I
mysterious
thought-
creature resembled a human
Didn't wool
fetus
come from sheep,
that
or
may
you
have
can
been
make
miscarried.
webs into it as well?
Some of its features stood out. Its eye sockets encompassed half its face, and its skull consisted of 4 bones instead of the 6 usually
We're watching,
found in the human head. The
5
mysterious
creepy
thing was
sightings
quickly
of
dubbed the Kyshtym dwarf.
creatures that might be human.
Still, Tamara referred to it as Alyoshenka, a nickname for men named Alexei. It soon garnered the locals' attention, who firmly believed that Alyoshenka was an extraterrestrial being. The townspeople collected money from interviews when reporters traveled from all over the globe to the region to document the strange case. After Vasilyevna was hospitalized, a neighbor passed the creature to the hands of the police. Several people who came in contact with the creature ultimately suffered from unexplained accidents, heart attacks, and other health problems. A clinical assistant, Lyubov Romanov, who performed an autopsy, claimed that the being was neither a human nor an animal. A doctor from the local hospital allegedly saw Alyoshenka and reported that it corresponded to a 20-week-old human fetus with severe deformities. The Kyshtym disaster of 1957, a level 6 on the International Nuclear Event Scale, seriously contaminated the Chelyabinsk Oblast area with radiation and greatly affected the local population's health. The strange deformities of Alyoshenka could possibly be explained by long-term radiation exposure. Be that as it may, the strange humanoid life form and the mysterious events surrounding it further led some to believe it was cursed. Not much is known about the whereabouts of Alyoshenka, as it mysteriously disappeared after the police collected the specimen. A Russian ufologist claimed that the corpse was taken away by a UFO. In contrast, others believed it was sold on the black market to a millionaire curiosity collector.
Second one's probably
Chicago
more likely
Mothman.
there. Here you go, Ashers. This is for
Throughout
you.
2017, more than 50 people in Chicago spotted a mysterious flying creature that was believed to be a Mothman. On August 9th of the same year, a wife and husband reported a sighting as they drove along North Lakeshore Drive.
Oh yeah, I'm just curious. This is why I never really believed that these photos of Mothman are real. If Mothman was legit, anything that flies we know typically has to be like hollow boned or like really light, like to actually fly. And this motherfucker out here looking like he got Jordan sneakers on, and he's got fucking like human legs. I don't know, that just don't seem like aerodynamic, like how, that don't make sense to me. And I know this probably isn't a real image, but I feel like if Mothman was legit, he probably wouldn't look anything like how we would think. You know what I mean? I don't think, why would he have human legs? Wouldn't he be more like a bird or a moth? I don't know, it's just me. If you were flying, it just wouldn't make it, when your legs like dangle, and like, it just, how would, I don't know. I don't know how that would work, like, if you had legs like that, but anyways, we move.
Drive. Lou Stickler, a blogger that's been collecting testimonies about the sighting, wrote on the blog about the couple's experience, quote, "Suddenly, the large winged being slowly descended in front of them, no more than 25 feet away. It hovered about 5 feet above the sidewalk, with its wings spread open as it peered at the couple with large, bright red eyes that slowly altered back and forth in intensity. Several people on the other side of the street, including a delivery van driver, reacted with screams and frightened yelps. The winged being hovered for 10 seconds, then quickly pulled the wings into its body and shot up quickly into the night sky."
But if he had legs, and I don't doubt that he does, I feel like it'd be more like owl legs. Because you know how owl legs are like long as fuck? They just don't necessarily look like they are long. They're just covered in feathers. I feel like that's probably what it'd look like, if I had to guess.
The beast has been described as being over 7 feet tall, having a human shape with large black wings, muscular legs, a large tail, and striking red eyes. Witnesses have seen the winged humanoid fly silently through the air, while others have heard it make a terrible sound like screeching car tires or bird-like shrieks. The creature was most often spotted near bodies of water after the sun had set. There have been Mothman sightings all throughout the eastern United States, and the creature is regarded as a bad omen. Several Mothman sightings were reported from November 1966 to December 1967.
Kind of, yeah. They're both, like, eels have long legs as well.
The sudden and fatal Silver Bridge collapse on December 15th, 1967.
What's up, Chris?
Some believe the tragic accident, which had 46 fatalities, was brought on by the creature. In contrast, others believe that the Mothman is a benevolent creature and was actually trying to warn them to not go on the bridge. The creature has not been seen in the Point Pleasant area again since. The Mothman is widely known in popular culture. It's been talked about in films, podcasts, and books. An annual festival in Point Pleasant is devoted to the Mothman legend. Baja, California UFO.
And Asher's has been to Mount Pleasant to visit that statue. She has picture proof. By the way, what's up, Ryan Tremblay? Also, Ryan should check your DMs. You should check your DMs.
Oh. On January 15th, 2018, a woman spotted a UFO as she was driving down a busy road in Mexicali, a city in the state of Baja California, Mexico. In contrast to other UFOs, this one appears to be of humanoid shape.
Oh, I've seen
While
this.
the video
This is
isn't very
interesting.
clear, it seems like a man is flying, almost as if he was using a jetpack. The frightened woman is heard saying, "What is it?" in Spanish as she follows the strange creature. The bizarre video quickly went viral around the world and had millions of views.
I feel like this was better
UFO
quality.
expert Pedro Ramirez noted that the incident was the first UFO sighting of the year. He firmly believes that it's retaliation for some of mankind's recent space activity, like NASA and SpaceX launches. According to Ramirez, quote, "Aliens are aware that we have made a number of space launches recently, and have identified that we've been sending up war material. Concerned by our activity, they've been increasingly monitoring our planet. This will be very important for those of us who follow this phenomenon closely." The viral video of the UFO sighting, however, is the only one available of the event. Since it has not been corroborated...
I swear to God, I've seen this video in much higher quality. I don't know what's this whole flickering of the screen. I don't know why he made that as an effect or something, because I swear to God I've seen that video, like, pretty fucking crystal clear.
By footage from other angles, skeptics aren't convinced of its legitimacy. The Cloud family. In 2017, a passenger on a flight from Warsaw, Poland
What's
to
up,
London,
Cyprus?
England, looked out the window and spotted out of the corner of his eye 4 mysterious humanoid beings standing on the clouds. After getting over the initial shock, the man took this photo, depicting the 4 dark, thin figures standing motionless as the plane flies.
What even could that be? The fuck could that be? That is weird. I don't know what that is.
By. The witness said to the Mutual UFO Network, quote, "I saw these dark, thin figures in the middle
What's up,
of the
Lumen?
cloud. It was definitely not a building because we were too high, so I thought they were mini tornadoes. There were 4 figures, 2 tall and 2 slightly small. They were close together and did not move at all. They were dark, had a thicker upper body and a thinner lower body. One of them looks like it had wings. I was amazed at how everything was deserted. So were these random objects just randomly standing on top of a cloud. I took photos and showed it to my parents and brother.
You
They
should
could
check
not
out the
believe what their eyes were
Israeli
seeing.
professor and aliens.
After the plane went further,
What's that about?
they disappeared from my sight. The strange images caused an uproar in social media.
Yeah, Ryan, that works. That
Some
works.
believe these are condensed smoke columns from a factory or a building. Others say it is only the sun reflecting off of something else nearby. With 2 tall and 2 shorter beings, people suggest the group is a family. Professional analysis of the photographs has been unable to determine what precisely the strange beings are. This is not the first time strange cloud-like beings have been caught on camera. In 2016, Nick O'Donoghue captured what appears to be a robot on a flight from Austria to Cork. In this photograph, a square humanoid seemed to walk on the clouds at 30,000 feet above the ground.
It's weird because it looks like he even has a shadow. What the fuck could that even be? I've never seen anything like that. I don't know. If that's real, like a real image and it's like some natural phenomenon or something, why would it have a shadow? I don't know. That's weird.
The photos went viral on Twitter, with some believing the creature to bear a resemblance to the title character of the 1999 film, The Iron Giant.
Rest in peace, Iron Giant. Love my bro, you know. Iron Giant would fuck up Optimus Prime, alright? I'm just kidding. No, he'd lose. He actually is kind of lame. Let's do this one. Let's see what this is about. Actually, ooh. God, there's some good choices here. Let's do the 5 creepy phone calls. I always like creepy phone calls. What's up, Space Dude?
JFK caller.
Can I tell you the stuff you have for Minecraft? What do you mean the stuff?
A phone operator in Oxnard, California, received a call just after 10 a.m., warning that John F. Kennedy would die.
I'll be listening to that, Asters.
After those minutes passed, the caller changed their mind and stated that the president would die at 10:30. The operators believed that the person on the other side of the call was mentally disturbed and disconnected the call at 10:25 that morning. At the same time, President Kennedy was on a motorcade riding through downtown Dallas, Texas. He was shot at 12:30 p.m. Central Time, 10:30 a.m. in California. The mysterious phone call was just one of the hundreds of tips from around the world that were reported to the FBI in the weeks that followed the tragic Kennedy assassination. Even half a century later, speculation about the phone call lives on. The operators said that...
No, we ain't even debating Optimus Prime versus Iron Giant. Optimus Prime is a warbot. He would fuck up Iron Giant. Iron Giant is literally like an autistic robot. No offense to autistic people, but he is just dumb as shit. Okay, Optimus Prime has swords and fucking cannons, and he would literally fuck up the Iron Giant. I'm sorry, but the Iron Giant sucks. He doesn't suck in terms of like being a cool character, but he sucks in terms of fighting. He blows. He blows.
The voice sounded like a middle-aged woman who was very disturbed and worried. The strangest detail:
he did survive a
should have
nuke.
been at the plaza at exactly 10 a.m., according to his official schedule. However, he was delayed because of the large crowds he had to greet. Many believe that the caller could have been actress Karen Kupcinet, whose body was mysteriously found at her West Hollywood home just 8 days after JFK's assassination.
What if it ain't
Pixie
Iron?
Nicole.
Iron Giant versus
On
Bumblebee?
April 10th, 1990, Billy Joe Neesmith,
Bumblebee still would
captain
win
of
that.
the snapper boat Casey Nicole, and his crew set off on a week-long fishing expedition in the Atlantic. His crew consisted of his brother, Nathan, nephew Keith, and family friend, Franklin Brantley. At dawn on the second day of the trip, Nathan noticed that the boat was acting up, as it was sluggish and riding deep. Captain Billy saw it had picked up about a foot of water in the hold. To make matters worse, the pumps weren't working correctly, and the power was out, which made the radio useless.
Fuck that.
Nathan woke the rest of the boat and teamed up to manually bail out the hull with buckets, throwing water overboard. Still, the ship kept sinking, and was taking in water faster than it was going out. Billy Joe and his crew had no other choice but to abandon ship. Quickly, they boarded the life raft, which was old and rotting. It was also relatively small, and was not designed to fit 4 passengers. After floating for a while, they noticed the boat's hull moving back towards them on the horizon. Nathan, against the crew's wishes of staying together, rowed on a hatch cover towards the shipwreck in hopes of recovering more supplies. He swam close to the submerged hull and noticed that the raft was now a few miles away, but he lost sight of it by dusk. On the morning of April 12th, Nathan spotted a small freighter boat 3 miles away.
Left his ass.
He watched as it appeared to stop and circle close to his crewmates for a few hours, but it never came to rescue him. After 4 different course changes, likely picking up his fellow crew members, the boat continued into the horizon, leaving him alone in the Atlantic Ocean. When the boat's bait box dislodged, Nathan turned it into a makeshift raft just before the ship sunk. He drifted for a long time, sunburned, and at risk of dehydration. On April 15th, 1990, 3 days after the accident, Nathan was finally rescued 20 miles off Georgia's coast. No trace of his crewmates was ever found after a large-scale search by the U.S. Coast Guard, but the captain's family believed a freighter boat picked them up. In October of that same year,
Wait, what?
Nathan and Billy Joe's sister, Oneida, received a phone call from a person speaking only in Spanish, trying to deliver her a message. But the only words she understood were her name and phone number. The caller hung up. That same day, the boat owner, Doug Tyson, received a similar phone call from someone speaking broken English. He recounted this bizarre call with the Neesmiths. 5 more calls came, until March 1991, when the caller finally said one complete English sentence, quote, "I am bringing them home." Oneida believes the caller was a native Spanish speaker from a foreign country who befriended the captured crewmen and risked his life to communicate with their families. To the U.S. government, though, Franklin, Billy Joe, and Keith were lost at sea and have been declared legally dead for years. These strange phone calls strongly suggest that they were alive, but no more calls or communication has been made. The strong theory is that the freighter boat that picked them up was involved in illegal maritime activity. The Spanish accent spoken by the mysterious caller implies they were taken to Cuba. The abrupt end of the call suggests that the caller may have been discovered by his superiors. Brandon Swanson.
Weird.
On May 14th, 2008, Minnesota teen Brandon Swanson celebrated the end of the spring semester with his friends. On his way home, he accidentally drove his Chevrolet Lumina off the road and into a ditch from which he could not get out of. He immediately got out of the car and called his parents on his cell phone to tell them he wasn't hurt.
The dude in the hat
As he wasn't sure of his exact location, he told them he was near or around the city of Lind. Still, they couldn't determine where he was when they drove out to pick him up. He remained on the phone for 45 minutes, trying to help his parents find him by flashing his phone's light on and off. The teenager later talked about walking to a town he could see far off in the distance. Suddenly, Brandon ended the call after yelling out in surprise. What he was referring to remains unexplained. He's not been seen or heard from since. The morning after the accident, the Swanson family reported the missing teen to the police, but they were advised to wait, as this kind of behavior was common amongst young adults his age. But Brandon's parents knew their child would not run off without telling anyone. His disappearance's circumstances became more confusing when his cell phone records showed he'd been 25 miles away from where he said he was. This information led investigators to discover his car near the town of Taunton. No one knows if Swanson lied to his parents when he said he was near Lind, or was confused from either the alcohol or a head injury from the accident. Foul play has not been ruled out, but the most widely believed theory is that Brandon fell into the Yellow Medicine River. Still, extensive searches have not discovered a body. Donna Lass.
Weird.
Donna Lass was a 25-year-old nurse in California who was last seen leaving her shift at 1:40 a.m. on September 6, 1970. Her disappearance is primarily believed to be linked with the infamous Zodiac
No
killer.
way. Iron Giant get fucked up.
Donna walked to her job at the
Optimus
Sahara
Prime
Hotel.
is literally a war general robot, like one of the most dangerous robots to ever live. Only maybe by like a few of the other primes. Like this, Iron Giant's just a robot. He's just a robot. He's not a war robot. He was designed and built by humans. Optimus Prime is an alien. He would fuck up. It wouldn't even be close. It would not even be a fight. It wouldn't even. Like, he can eat cars. Optimus Prime doesn't need to eat cars. He blows them up. He would kill him. It's not even a debate. He would kill him.
El Casino. She had plans to meet up with her friend Joanne Getch immediately after work at 2 a.m., but she never arrived.
I'm not allowed to go bald.
As it was
Why not?
Labor Day
I think
weekend,
I could pull it off.
Donna not returning to work was not a matter of concern,
Money's on Iron.
especially after an anonymous caller rang her
Fools.
employer, stating that Donna Lass had a family emergency and would be out of town for a
Special
while.
medal. I don't care.
Her 1968 Chevrolet was later found where she last parked it outside the
Fucking
Monteverde
Optimus
apartments,
Prime's,
but she
like,
was nowhere to be found.
Special swords
An
can cut
excavation of the
anything.
gravesite nearby uncovered a pair of sunglasses similar to the ones Donna wore,
Adamantium probe.
but a body has never been recovered. A postcard from the Zodiac Killer reportedly claimed Donna Lass as a victim, but the identity of the anonymous caller was never confirmed. Charles Peck. On September 12, 2008, a commuter train in the San Fernando Valley collided with a freight train. In total, 135 people were injured and 25 were killed. One of the victims was 49-year-old Charles Peck. He worked as a customer service agent for Delta Airlines in Salt Lake City International Airport. He was in Los Angeles for a job interview at Van Nuys Airport. Getting a job in California would have allowed him to marry his fiancée, Andrea Katz. He had 3 children from a previous marriage. Andrea was on her way driving to the train station to pick him up when she heard about the crash on the radio, but was relieved when she received a call from his phone. Peck's family also received calls. During those cruel hours waiting for Charles to be rescued, his cell phone placed several calls to his loved ones, including his son, brother, stepmother, sister, and fiancée. In total, his family members received 35 calls. In the first few hours, Peck's family was excited when they saw his name pop up on their phone. As the calls went on, they were hopeful he was still alive and trapped within the crash's wreckage. Nevertheless, they weren't actually able to talk to him, since all they heard when they answered the calls was either static or silence. However, Andrea Katz used all the opportunities she got to let Charles know that she was thinking about him and sent messages of love and encouragement. The signal from the calls made the crew able to trace the exact whereabouts of the phone. Sadly, Peck was recovered 12 hours after the accident. He died on impact. Yet long past his death, he reached out to his loved ones one last time and led rescuers to his body. The disaster became known as the Chatsworth train crash and is considered the worst commuter train accident in California's history.
I've heard about that before, and I can't remember who was telling me this. There has been multiple times, and someone I know had this happen. God, I can't remember who was telling me. But, like, people who died can still, like, make phone calls, and, like, you'll still get calls from someone that's been dead. And it's usually when you don't know they've died, like, yet, and they're calling you, like, that's weird, why are they calling me? But they're actually dead, you just don't know. I've heard of multiple stories of that, but someone I know had that happen. I can't remember who the fuck it was. I know, why can't we hear the calls? It'll make it so much better. Iron Giant. Iron Giant will get fucked up. He would get fucked up, y'all know it. Let's see here. Five creepiest time travelers from different dimensions. Okay. Okay. Will's... Oh, I thought you said your ex-wife. I'm like, what? Will's ex-wife received a text from herself dated in the future. That's weird. Oh my god. You had it at the first part, but the second... No, Starscream would get murdered and annihilated by Optimus Prime. That old lady was calling the police to talk to her dad. What old lady?
During the Middle Ages, 2 bizarre children, a brother and sister, spontaneously appeared in the village of Woolpit in rural Suffolk,
Do I fuck
England.
with hot dogs? Kind of.
At the time, the village belonged to the Abbey of Bury St. Edmunds, and was one of the most densely populated areas in the countryside. The children's appearance was recorded contemporaneously by 2 writers, Rafe of Cockshall and William of Newburgh. The pair was reportedly found in a wolf pit used to trap wolves. It was in the summer, and they were wearing unfamiliar clothing, speaking an unknown language, and had green-hued skin. They were brought to the village, where both hid and refused to eat for several days before they discovered and eagerly devoured a store of raw beans. The young boy was sickly and died, but the young girl slowly recovered, lost her green tinge, and learned to speak English. She was eventually able to communicate that she had come from a land of twilight called St. Martin, where the sun never shone, and everything was bathed in green. According to Rafe of Cockshall, the girl was subsequently employed by Richard de Calne as a household servant. In this position, she gained a reputation for, quote, impertinent wantonness. Yet William of Newburgh wrote that she married a man from King's Lynn later in life.
Yeah, actually, the fucking giant from the Green Bean commercials, remember the Green Bean giant? You remember that? He would fuck up Iron Giant. Easy.
Through family trees, astronomer and writer Duncan Lunan theorized that the girl married royal official Richard Barr and took the name Agnes. The young girl's arrival from the exotic land to England, however, remained an enigma. She could only recall tending to a herd of cattle with her brother before hearing a loud and sudden sound, and suddenly finding herself
Optimus took
trapped
on a
in
literal
pit.
planet.
The man from Taured.
The Green Bean Man? Green Giant, yeah,
In
Green Giant.
1954, a strange Caucasian man supposedly arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport in possession of a never-before-seen passport. The man claimed to be from the country of Taured, and became
Beans.
agitated when it became evident it did not exist.
Beans.
He pointed on a map to affirm his claim, but the region he pointed at was actually the Principality of Andorra. On the border between Spain and France, the country had been in that location for over 1,000 years. He was baffled and had never heard of Andorra. He proceeded to argue with the officers, possibly thinking he was being tricked.
By the way, after this video's done, I got a question for you, Ryan, so stay tuned. It's about Bigfoots and Yetis. And I got a question. I want everyone to have an active debate. And we're going to have like this huge discussion about those two. So after this video's done, we're going to get into that. Don't let me forget, because if I do forget, which is probably likely.
Despite the arguments, he never accepted that Taured was not a country. Furthermore, he stated that he was on his 3rd visit to Japan from Taured. Curiously, the passport of 5 years had stamps from Tokyo, even though Haneda had only opened to international flights in 1952. Even more impressively, he spoke fluent Japanese, although he was Caucasian and his self-reported mother tongue was French. His business documents proved to be invalid, but the passport appeared genuine.
You're not supposed to...
It had been stamped at
don't answer that
airports
question
around the
yet,
world.
okay? Don't answer that question.
The others were perplexed since Taured wasn't real.
Fine, since you guys are all going to beat me to it, motherfuckers. My question is, and you can kind of debate this, and after this video, I'll talk about it, so how about that? My question, Ryan, is in your opinion, and all of your opinions, who would win in a fight on neutral ground? Where, and when I say that, I mean neutral ground is in one environment doesn't heavily favor the other. It's just kind of, they're both maybe at a slight disadvantage, but it makes it more even. Who would win, a Yeti or a Bigfoot? North American Bigfoot versus, I don't know, the Russian Yeti, I don't know. Just the Yeti. The biggest Bigfoot versus the biggest Yeti. Who wins?
Passport seemed too well made.
I'll talk
to be
about
a
it after this
forgery.
video's over.
That the man spoke several languages, carried European currencies, and claimed Taured had existed for centuries added to the mystery. He had allegedly been traveling around the world on business trips. When he shared the name of the company for which he worked, they confirmed its presence in Tokyo, but the company denied having any link to him or Taured. Furthermore, when he shared what hotel he'd be staying in Tokyo, the hotel claimed not to have a booking. The perplexed officers decided to arrest him since they suspected his claims may be tied to some criminal interest. All his personal belongings, including the Taured documents, were confiscated. They placed him in a nearby hotel. His room had 2 guards at the door and only one way to enter or exit. He was reportedly on a high floor with no balcony. While authorities investigated the man's assertions, he slipped out of the room where he was being held and disappeared. As for the confiscated documents, they vanished as well. While many have dismissed the account as an urban legend, others have firmly stated that the Taured man did appear. Some theories as to how that happened have surfaced. The most notable and strangest of 2 prominent theories holds that Taured is actually a country, in a parallel dimension, and that somehow the man crossed a barrier between his and our world by accident. Another explanation suggests that he actually time-traveled from the future by accident, and that Andorra will eventually be replaced by Taured.
Time travel is fascinating to me.
A number of Japanese sources recount the strange arrival of an attractive young woman in the sea near Hitachi in 1803. She was found by local fishermen in an ominous hollow boat made of metal plates with transparent crystal windows. The young woman was said to have pale white skin and bright red hair and estimated at around 18 to 20 years of age. She could not be understood when she spoke. In her possession was a small square box that she nervously clutched despite seeming otherwise friendly. Her story was narrated in 3 texts about 10 years apart each, in Toen Shoshatsu, Hyoryukishu, and Ume no Chiri. Her origin was never determined, as locals were so concerned by her peculiar craft and box that they cast her back out to sea. Ever since the account describing the woman...
Yo, whoever made that drawing, what's good? Like, you good, bro? Like, who the fuck draw that, you know? I mean, I'm no artist, but that is shit, okay? I'm sorry. That is garbage drawing.
Became widely spread. Both Japanese and Russian historians have linked her to a possible Russian origin. The clothes and hairstyles described in all 3 accounts match Russian fashions at the time. The fact that she dusted her red hair with white powder has been particularly connected to Russia. Still, evidence of this theory may be purely coincidental. Most recent investigations into the subject have noted that a circular boat would actually be a common design in Japan, unlike in Western societies. Yet details such as glass windows and protective plates would be purely European. The tale has been adopted by several ufologists as early evidence of alien activity. They theorized that the vessel not only looked like a flying saucer, but that it was, in fact, an unidentified submarine object. In support of this claim, they've pointed out that the boat contains strange symbols, similar to those found in the Rendlesham Forest incident in the 1980s in England. Caves have also been found with similar symbols, leading some to suggest that the woman could have been extraterrestrial or a member of some long-lost civilization connected to aliens. Historians and ethnologists have long refuted or ignored these claims.
Shitting on a long-dead artist.
Jodolf Vorin.
Oh, that's funny.
Appearing in the April 5th, 1851 issue of the British journal Athenaeum was the story of a lost
Yeah,
stranger
second grader
calling
did
himself
it probably.
Jodolf.
Like, this dead artist is sitting like, what the fuck? I was revolted as one of the best artists. And he's like, watching our live stream. He's like, they're fucking shitting on me. Like, god damn it. Oh, sucks to be him.
Vorin. He was reportedly found wandering disoriented in a small village in the district of Lebas, near Frankfurt, Germany, having no idea how he arrived. No one else could see anything or identify anything on him that could point to a likely origin. Along with speaking broken German, the traveler spoke and wrote in unknown languages he called Laxarian and Abramian. Since no one could identify him or his origin, he was taken to the German authorities. The chief magistrate took on the interrogation. The man represented that he was from a country called Laxaria, in an area of the globe called Sakria, which was separated from Europe by a vast ocean. He stated that the world was divided into 5 great areas, or continents, identified as Sakria, Aflar, Astar, Oslar, and finally Uplar, possibly meaning Europe. Although he was Caucasian, a more definitive nationality could...
I honestly don't understand how people who were born before the year, like, 1950 weren't just depressed all the time. It just looks so fucking boring to live and go through adulthood through, like, up until the early 2000s. Like, it looks so fucking lame. I don't know, man. It just looks... Nothing about it looks fun. It looks like ass to me. It looks like ass.
Could not be easily ascertained. Furthermore, he claimed that his Abramian language originated from the religious authority in Laxaria, which had promoted it as the standard language for the nation. Further questioning revealed that Abramian had Christian roots, and that the religion of Laxaria was a branch of Christianity called Ispatian. His purpose for traveling to Europe, he claimed, was to seek a long-lost brother. His last memory was of becoming shipwrecked somewhere along his voyage. An account of his arrival in Germany was featured in the 1852 edition of Yearbook of Facts in Science and Art, written by John Timms. The publication was acclaimed at the time for being accurate and well-researched, lending credence to the man's existence. Yet no one could explain why his concept of the globe's geography was as it was, nor could anyone explain why he spoke a linguistically accurate tongue. Some worried that he was actually a person suffering some delusions or mental illness, and a speech impediment that would have explained his truncated
I
German.
do check the Reddit if I know there's posts in there, but if there's posts in there, I will check it today.
The most contested and popular explanation for Vorin's arrival in Germany holds that he was actually an accidental time and space traveler, which would have explained his out-of-place clothing, demeanor, and language. Jerome of Sandy Cove. In 1863, an unidentifiable man washed up on the beach of Sandy Cove, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, 80s, 90s were cool, I get, you know, and I know I was a 90s kid, but, like, yeah, like, that's why I say, if you were born, or if you were, like, going through an adulthood before the 50s, like, anything, like, literally anything before the 50s, that sucked. Like, it had to have. Like, fuck that. You can't tell me that they have any fun compared to what we have nowadays. No way. Imagine having to go home and having nothing else to do but read a book or some shit. You know, it's like, that's like your equivalent of, I mean, and even TV. Shit. Like, you had to watch some stupid, unfunny program that was like negative, that was like 10p. Like, it was, you know, we got like, you know, 4K. It was like 140p is like our worst quality. It was like 10p. It wasn't even like, what, I mean, fuck that. Fuck that, yeah. And the clothes are dumb. Clothes are very stinky and scratchy and sniffly. I don't know. I don't know.
He was missing both of his legs from a recent amputation. Most sources suggest the man did not understand any of the major languages, but muttered a name sounding like Jerome.
Unless you lived out in the woods and you're a wilderness guy, then I think...
The boy took him to
like,
his home.
straight up, if I lived back in that time period, I would have been a guy that lived off in the woods. Because then it wouldn't be much different. It really wouldn't. That's where I would be. I would never be in this, like, nasty old fucking... You know how those houses with the nasty old... I don't know. I would be in the woods. I'd live in a cabin. Straight up. That would have been my life. You know?
Neck Village. When a doctor checked Jerome, he determined that the above-the-knee amputation had been probably conducted by a skilled surgeon.
Yeah, they didn't know any better, but...
in the process of healing,
it still had to
when
suck.
He was found.
It still had to suck to a degree.
He showed signs of injury exposure to the elements, which made the doctor question not only where Jerome came from, but how long he had been outside. The man could not indicate his origin, but locals recalled spotting a ship of a type never before seen prior to his discovery. Villagers were eager to visit the man who appeared out of nowhere, but he often growled when people came into his room. They attempted to speak to him in French, Latin, Italian, and Spanish, aside from English, but nothing worked. Surprisingly, his hands were soft, meaning he was neither a low-level sailor nor a manual laborer. Some who met him remarked that he seemed Mediterranean.
You want to live in a van by the
Jerome
river? I
lived in
mean,
near
go for it,
silence the
man.
rest of his days, except for one
Go
curious
for it. If you want to
incident.
live in a van, no one's stopping you, you know?
There appears to be an account of a visit by two
If you had a
finely
big enough
dressed
van,
women
it might be
who
comfortable
took him in
for a
private
little
and
while.
communicated
I
in an
couldn't do it
unknown
myself,
language.
but
They vanished as quickly and
if you
mysteriously
had the right
as they had
van, you
come.
could make it work.
Theories about his origin ran rampant. Some believe he must have been a mutinous sailor punished through amputation. Others claim he could have been a wealthy heir of a fortune cast aside for someone else to claim the money. None of these theories were ever confirmed or supported by evidence. Doctors linked Jerome's difficulties with speech to possible head trauma, but that theory went unconfirmed as well.
Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to get into our conversation part of the stream, which I think we should do more of. I think from now on, I kind of want to get into this part of it more. Where we watch some videos, like a Nuke's Top 5 or whatever, and then we get into conversation. We talk about shit, you know? I think that'd be something we should do. And I'll get into today's topic in a second, but first, Unholy Berserker says, I've been finding a lot of dead animals on my property lately. Well, A, what kind of dead animals? Because I think that would be, like, I mean, if you're finding, like, dead rabbits and squirrels and birds, it'd probably be a cat. But if you're finding, like, dead deer or, you know, boar or something, I don't know, something larger. So the question is that, I know you guys have been talking about it. Who would win in a fight, Bigfoot or a Yeti? And why? And why is the most important part. Now, yeah, I said this, I think, we kind of touched on it last stream, and my reasoning for saying Yeti was that since they're acclimated to colder climates, they're naturally going to have more fat, and they're going to be stronger because they're walking through snow all the time. They're just trudging through snow. They're going to be heavier because they put on a lot of extra fur, which that fur is like armor, really. So yeah, I would say Yeti as well, because they'd probably be, I'd have to guess, bigger than a Bigfoot because they live in a colder climate. You look at cats, for example. Tigers are typically way larger than lions because they walk through the snow and they're stronger, and they're just bigger cats in general. But still, yeah, I would have to say Yeti. But I have heard that Yetis are more aggressive. Now, do you think that a Yeti would see humans as food? And here's why I say that, because depending on where they're at. Now say a Yeti's living in the mountains. They're not going to have a huge food supply up in the mountains or in the snow in general. Like, if they're in a harsh climate, getting food for a Yeti is going to be a lot more difficult than a Bigfoot, because Bigfoots have it all around them. They live in it. Like, they're just in a forest. Like, it's just plant life and you know, grubs and everything. It's always there at a surplus, and they know how to hunt there, or, you know, scavenge or whatever. But like Yetis, I feel like if they saw a human, they might not have any other choice, or their choices are very limited, so that, you know. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so like the diet of a Yeti probably isn't as vast as a Bigfoot because there's less to choose from. So like they probably aren't picky eaters. They'll eat whatever they can catch, which would be interesting. Hell yeah, asked Taylor. I'm drunk as well. Well, I'm not really drunk yet, but I'm buzzing. That's a good. Chris Monkey brings up a really excellent point. It's like a polar bear versus a grizzly. Polar bears would fuck up a grizzly. They're way bigger. And actually, I'm curious, and I know I've looked this up before, but the polar bear weight versus a polar bear weight is, so we're gonna go by male, is 1,000 pounds. which is about 500 pounds bigger than a female. And a male grizzly is only 600 pounds. So a female grizzly is up to 440 pounds, and a male grizzly gets up to about 600 pounds. Whereas a female polar bear gets up to 550 pounds. So even female polar bears are about the same size as grizzly bears. And the male polar bears are like, they got like 400 pounds on grizzly bears, which is huge in a fight. That is a massive advantage in any animal fight. And I believe that polar bears are also longer and taller. And polar bears have to fight way worse prey, like way more dangerous prey than a grizzly bear does. There's nothing where grizzly bears live that even challenge them. Mountain lion does not challenge a grizzly bear in any fucking... They don't even fight. Like, the only thing that could piss off a grizzly bear would probably be a pack of wolves just because they have numbers, but I don't think a pack of wolves could kill a full healthy grizzly bear. They have nothing to worry about. Polar bears have to fucking kill walruses, which could easily kill a bear. Like, their tusks could stab that polar bear and kill it instantly. That is a big-ass animal to take down. And they're so hard to kill because their blubber is like literal armor. You know, and seals, while they're not a challenge to kill, like in terms of once you get them, they're extremely agile and smart and fast. So, like, they actually have to hunt actively, like a big cat would, and be sneaky, where bears don't have to do that. Like, if a bear kills something, it's because it got way too close or challenged it. Otherwise, they scavenge or whatever they have to do, but they don't have to, like, actively hunt. So, yeah, polar bears, I think that's a good comparison, is yetis and Bigfoots is like polar bears and grizzlies. Wait, no. You actually think a mountain lion would kill a grizzly bear? A full health? No, you are insane. Mountain lions are badasses, yes, and I don't think one mountain lion could kill a buffalo. No fucking way. Now, could they kill a weak buffalo, an old buffalo? Sure. I don't think if you put a prime buffalo that a mountain lion would kill it. No fucking way. It would have to be injured in some fucking way. Or stuck, or something like that. Like, if it's just out minding its own business, completely healthy, completely not in any kind of situation, a mountain lion does not kill a full-grown buffalo. Buffaloes are massive animals. Mountain lions are badass, yes. And mountain lions, if you put a mountain lion one-on-one with a wolf, a mountain lion would fuck up the wolf instantly. You know, but a pack of wolves versus a mountain lion, the pack of wolves win because there's multiple numbers. But a mountain lion versus a grizzly bear, it ain't a fight. The mountain lion is too smart to know better. It has to be a desperate mountain lion to even be stupid enough to take on that challenge. And a grizzly bear would one hit kill it. Now, a mountain lion versus a black bear, that's a little different. I think a mountain lion could kill a black bear, and big cats are known to kill black bears anyways. Black bears are aggressive, and they will eat meat, like they will eat humans, where grizzly bears don't eat humans. They both will kill, but, you know, the difference is that black bears will eat flesh. But a mountain lion would never touch a grizzly bear. Now, if we're talking a Siberian tiger versus a grizzly bear, that would be actually a close fight. That way, I'd say it's a 50-50 fight. Siberian tigers are bigger than grizzly bears. They're very large animals. Grizzly bears are just so bulky and like just... Yeah, orcas are the king of the sea. Nothing fucks with orcas that we know of. I mean, let's not say that it's fact. But to our knowledge, yes, it is a fact. Like, nothing fucks with orcas. No, yeah, mountain lions are too smart. Mountain lions usually don't pick battles with other predators. Unless it's a situation where their cubs are in danger or they're desperate. Otherwise, they'll take easy kills. A predator will always take the easiest kill. That's why they always go after sick animals, weak, young. You know, they don't go after prime prey. If they can help it, you know. Same with like wolves. Wolves do the same thing. They'll go after the sick or the old, the slow, the stuck, whatever, you know, they can. That makes it easiest for the kill. Yeah, 14-inch blade would stop what? The Yeti? I doubt that. Like, I think a 14-inch blade could kill a Yeti if you somehow got lucky as fuck and just managed to pierce it through its hide and got into it, stab its heart. Then yeah, you'd kill it. I mean, I don't think they're like indestructible. They're not bulletproof. You could kill a Yeti with a fucking bullet. It might take multiple bullets, but you could kill it. Same with Bigfoot. I mean, I don't think they're impenetrable to bullets. I don't think they're any different than killed in a normal animal. It would just take a larger caliber and or more bullets. But a blade, you'd have to be the luckiest son of a bitch on earth to kill either a Bigfoot or a Yeti with a blade. You'd have to be so insanely lucky that to the point where like the Bigfoot tripped and fell on top of you and just happened to land on the blade or something like that. You would never be able to get close enough to actually stab it. Like it has a way larger arm reach and it'd slap the shit out of you. But you're talking about bears? Yeah, even bears. Nah. Like there have been people who have killed bears, like grizzly bears, with a blade when they're on top of them and they're stabbing it in the neck, and the bears have eventually bled out. So it is possible, but we can't confirm that those are like full-grown adult male grizzly bears either. We don't know. They could have been juvenile or whatever. It's like the Colorado guy that killed a mountain lion with his bare hands, and it was a badass story, and it still is a badass story, but it turns out that it was a juvenile mountain lion that was like in between adulthood and infancy. Like, it was still little. It was just a little aggressive little fucker, and he just choked it out with his knee. 50 caliber would fucking murder a Yeti or a Bigfoot easily. No fucking way they would survive that. And, I mean, unless you shot and grazed them or something. If you shot and made full contact, a 50 caliber would fucking end them. It would disintegrate them. Like, not one it'd put a huge ass hole in their fucking chest, for sure. Yeah, I did fight a Yeti with a plastic butter knife, and fucking here I am. But that's a, different story. Okay, we got another cryptid battle here. This one, I know, like, Ryan and Asher's, this will be pretty obvious to you. But for some people, it might not be. So, this is going to be interesting. Who do you think would win in a fight? A skinwalker or a Wendigo? You might have think on Reddit? Okay, I'll check out Reddit after later on in the stream when we wrap up. Probably like 20 minutes from now. We're in our discussion period of the stream. We're going to talk about cryptids, what we think, who wins what battles, stuff like that. Skinwalker, Wendigo. Obama. What? Going with the Wendigo on this one, says Ryan. Demonic spirit would whoop that skinwalker ass. Javier with an honest reply. I don't know enough to judge. Fair enough. Looks like the majority of you are saying Wendigo. We got one skinwalker and we have one Obama. I think a Bigfoot could kill a skinwalker. I will never underestimate a Bigfoot's strength. I think a Bigfoot would toss around a silverback gorilla like it was a play toy, because they are so much bigger. And I think Bigfoots are far more intelligent than a silverback gorilla, which is scary to think about because silverback gorillas are pretty fucking smart. So, if Bigfoots weren't intelligent, we would have found them by now, like straight up, because they would not necessarily, but we probably would have more sightings than what we do because they would be like too stupid or not smart enough to know better. I think they're intelligent enough that they go. I know a lot of animals do actively avoid humans, right? But it's this instinct to avoid humans because we're awful fucking creatures. But no animal on this planet does it successfully. It's not hard to find a lot of these animals, and a lot of the predators, like mountain lions, are pretty rare to see because they are more nocturnal, to be fair. But I feel like Bigfoots are intelligent enough to know how to stay away from humans. like, they know to actively avoid it. Instinct kicks in, right? But their intelligence even carries over, and they're like, hey, we know where to go, when not to go, stuff like that. Like, or they pick their home base somewhere that's so secluded. I feel like they're smart enough to stay away from humans, like, to make their sightings really fucking, like, once in a lifetime to find a Bigfoot or to see one. My shirt says, virginity always rocks. I don't know where I got this shirt from. I really don't. I don't know. But it's comfy. It's, like, really nice material. Oh yeah, Bigfoots can knock down trees. Like, not full-grown fucking healthy trees, but smaller, like, to us still big trees, but smaller, you know, trees that are, they could probably rip out of the ground. There's a lot of theories about national parks. Missing 411, a bunch of stuff, bunch of theories about national parks. I could see it. What's up, Coltana? I've briefly touched on the missing 411. And the reason I got into it was because I don't know if you guys remember the YouTuber that I did that interview with. I think he changed his name to Red Hot Punch or something like that, or something. But he used to be called. Oh, does anyone remember who knew what I'm talking about? What was his fucking name? It was like Red Hot Punch, and he had like 100,000 subscribers, and he had this viral video that got proven fake. And then he disappeared off YouTube. Like, you can't find him anymore. He's gone. Deleted both channels. Completely deleted him. Like, big YouTuber. Like, made a lot of money, a living. And he just disappeared. What was his fucking original name? I did an interview with him about my Skinwalker video. And we got into the 411 stuff because he had theories about that. And it got a lot of views. The interview went really well. A lot of good conversation was started about that because I think a lot of people were interested in my video, obviously. And he just fucking disappeared. He disappeared first time. He disappeared twice. And then he came back and rebranded his whole channel as Red Hot Punch. Like, completely started over. And then he deleted that channel as well. Just disappeared. Delta guys versus the Delta's Force? Delta Force would fuck up a Bigfoot, yeah. I'm sorry to say, but they would. Not close quarters, like if Bigfoot got their hands on them, yeah, they're elite human ops, but they're still human. But if Delta Force saw Bigfoot before Bigfoot saw Delta Force, which probably would be the case, Delta Force would win easily. I can't think of this guy's name. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? It has to be one of the OGs to my channel that knows what I'm talking about, because it was a long time ago, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, probably closer to 2 years now. Fantastic Daily, yes. Good job, Evolution. Something Daily, yes. It is Fantastic Daily. And I'm pretty sure, I'm going to check, I'm pretty sure he's still just gone. I think if you type in Fantastic Daily, nothing pops up. There's re-uploads. No, actually, it's just that video's talking about his disappearance. He just disappeared. He's gone. So, yeah, that's weird. And I guess a lot of it had to do because he had this missing 411 video that was fascinating, and it was actually really creepy and well done, but it came out proven fake. Okay, whatever. A lot of people have issues with this. Oh, you made a fake video. It's like, people get offended by that, like, hardcore, which is stupid to me. I mean, it's entertainment, and I think it's great for awareness. Like, my video was fake, but look how many eyes I brought onto Skinwalkers. 3 million people saw that fucking video, and now 3 more million people know about or at least 2 more million people know about skinwalkers. Like, it's crazy. Like, it brings great awareness to it and topic and conversation. And it's entertainment. And I always appreciate entertainment, which is why we watch the videos we watch. But I don't know why. I don't know if he couldn't take the criticism, and I got a lot of flack for when I got found out, and I just dealt with it because I was like, I don't give a fuck, it's entertainment, and I never meant for it. Like, I guess his was different because I guess his was more of like an intentional fake, where mine was an accidental fake. I didn't mean for it to go viral, but it just did, and I ran with it. A little different, but he couldn't handle the criticism, I think, and I don't know if that's why he deleted his channel, or he actually was talking about shit that someone silenced him or something. You know what I mean? Because that's not, like, crazy to say. And I know Secure Team 10, who is another respected channel, he also got caught for faking shit. But he was doing a little bit more, like, stupid shit. Because he's more of, like, a reporter, kind of, like, where he reports stories that have happened. And he was creating fake stories to report. That's a little bit shady. Like, that one I understand. But he ended up quitting. And I don't know if he ever came back or not. Yeah, he deleted his first, yeah. There was a follow-up to the first vid. Now, the first vid, the noise was fake, but what's interesting to me to this day is the the eye shine in the tree when that scream hits, which is the weirdest thing, is I edited that in, I was drunk, I made it for a buddy. I uploaded it to YouTube, didn't even think about it, but what's weird as fuck, when you rewatch that video, right when that scream happens, there's a fucking light in the tree, and it darts down, like an animal is in that tree or something, and it just happens at the perfect time where that light... I never even knew that was in part of the video until someone pointed it out in the comments. I'm like, what the fuck? What's the chances that when I put that scream in there, that's when it did that? That's weird as fuck. I don't know even what made that light a thing, but... You're going to arrest me for my knowledge? You're going to be disappointed with the knowledge I possess, because it's very little. Nobody knows what happened to Fantastic Daily. He just disappeared. If you can Google it, and there's videos talking about his disappearance, and like, why, what happened to him, and no one knows. But I think he deleted it. I don't think YouTube deleted it. I think he did, because I think they talked about in the video, or like somehow they could tell he deleted it or something. I can't remember. All I have is beer knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, I can't... I understand people get mad at that a little bit, but like, if you guys remember, and I don't know how many of you were here at the time, I had a Discord channel. Like, they had like 400, 500 people or something like that in it. A lot of people. And one of the guys who, Chris Rivera, I don't know if you remember him, he would always comment on every live stream, like, you piece of shit, fucking angry as fuck, like, mad. Like, he sent me death threats, all these things. And I'm not fazed by that, because it's like, are you 12? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's like funny to me. But anyways, they were admins in this fucking server, and they got so angry that they just fucking deleted everything, just trashed the server, so I deleted the whole thing myself, and started over, and that's what the one we have now. But it's like, people get so angry over fake videos that it's fascinating to me. But yeah, Fantastic Daily is different. Like I said, I don't know if he got views and he got famous from that, or if he was famous before that and then made that, I don't know. But people were real fucking pissed at him. Oh, you remember that, Coltana? Yeah, that Chris Rivera dude was pissed. You remember Chris? Yeah. Oh, of course his name was Chris, too. Like, of course. And no offense, Chris Mock. You're one of the good Chris's, but I swear, 9 out of 10 Chris's are, like, the douchiest dumbasses ever. Chris Mock is an exception. He's a very intelligent human being. I like Chris Monkey. But a lot of them are dumb. Yeah, we'll do a Reddit here in about, like, I don't know, 5 or so minutes, if you want. I think there is a few things that you guys have posted. Oh, dude, yeah, dude. Chris Rivera was an angry human being. Like, it was hilarious to me. Yeah, Evolution. I got you the first time. Yeah, he'd probably smell like Doritos and shame. Oh, you know it. Yeah, it's never good if you're on the internet to solely get angry. Like, and I don't know. It's silly to me. It's funny as fuck, but you're a pint into Bacardi. Ooh. My middle name is Christopher, and I can be a douchebag. Yeah, if your name's Christopher, like first name Christopher, ooh, like ladies, don't ever date a guy named Chris. Unless it's, like I said, Chris Maki, good guy. But 9 out of 10 Chris's are a no-go. Don't go after a Chris. I'm sorry. I've never met a Chris besides Chris Maki that is not a complete, I want to use different words, but a complete idiot. Like a complete idiot, like a moron. You smell like shame and cheese. Shame and cheese. I mean, cheese ain't bad. James or Jim. I feel like Jim's a good name. Your brother's name is Chris? Well, when your brother grows up, make sure that he doesn't turn out to be an idiot. 9 out of 10 dentists don't recommend 9 out of 10 Chris's. Yo, every time you guys say behind me, like, oh, I have to tell you about something I had happen to me yesterday. So yesterday was Sunday. I come back, I got this barbecue place called Famous Dave's, right? I come back to my apartment, and I'm walking back to my fucking room, and both the cats greet me at the door like they do every time I come home. My fucking bedroom door shuts. Like, I don't know how to describe it. To shut my bedroom door, it takes a little bit of force. Like, I don't know. It's just something with the frame is fucked up. And so you have to kind of slam my door shut to shut. It isn't just like the wind can't just push it shut. You know what I mean? You have to actually give it force to shut it. My door motherfucking shut as I was walking through the front door. And I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm instantly going, okay, someone's in my apartment. And I've had a history of people breaking into my apartment. Like, and not to necessarily steal, but just getting into my apartment or doing weird shit. I'm like, okay, someone's in my apartment right now. So, and I have my hands full. I have Famous Dave's and my beer. So set my fucking shit down in the kitchen. I'm acting very casual. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get my hands free in case I gotta fucking fight this motherfucker. My combat stick's in here and everything. I don't got nothing for defense. And so I fucking open my door. And I look in and I'm expecting there to be a guy like crouched down in the fucking corner somewhere. And I didn't see anyone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm in my closet back here. I'm like, okay, someone's in that fucking closet. So I grab my fucking combat stick, no joke. And I open the closet, no one's in there. And my heart was actually racing a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, because it was pretty fucking scary. I was so convinced that someone was in my apartment. Because I fucking saw, just as I was coming through the door, my door shut. Like, I had gotten 2 or 3 steps in my apartment. And I was looking at the cats, because they were saying hi to me or whatever. I look up and I see my door just close. You can't just close it. It doesn't just close, and the cats weren't there. The fucking ghost, man. It's a fucking ghost. I don't know how else to describe that shit. I cleared my entire apartment after that. I'm like, okay, did he fucking, like, did I just not see him come out and run into the bathroom in a bathtub? I checked the bathtub because the curtain was closed. Wasn't in there. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And it took me, like, a few... I do not remember the Fapinator. Did you change names? Alright, Coco. Have a good night as well. 9. Do we really have 9 dislikes? I mean, can't help him, I guess. 9, yeah, all Chris's, except for Chris Maki. All Chris dislikes. I guess we can check out the stream. I think there might be... Was the window open? No, the window was not open. I have it locked from the inside. But yeah, definitely weird. Weird as fuck. I'll check the Reddit. I think we have like 1 or 2 posts in there or something like that we can check out quick. Oh, we got a post from Coco. Coco put a post in there. Okay. I'm excited. I am excited. Coco has not posted in the Reddit for a long ass time, and Coco is the king of Reddit. Nick Oxford is risen to number 2. Nick Oxford is also pretty good, but this is Coco. Let's see what he's got here. Dill's a shitty Santa. Okay. Think you can just fool me? Santa. Fuck you, bitch! Oh, that's funny. Fuck you, bitch. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. You guys are just trolling. You guys are just disliking. I know it's you guys. Okay, that's worth a rewatch. This is why Coco's the king, because that shit is fucking funny. Think you can just fool me? Santa. Fuck you, bitch! And she never believed in Santa ever again. It's probably from a commercial or something. I don't know what that's from. Well done, Honda Accord, a.k.a. Coco. A very good post. Mad Moose here with a drawing, an Allosaurus drawing. Very neat, very neat. Pretty good bone structure. Good bone detail. It's pretty good. Allosaurus is a badass dinosaur. Oh, it's T-Rex. Okay, there's a T-Rex one as well. T-Rex, also badass. It's very good. Attention to detail is nice. I like it. They did say, though, that T-Rexes probably didn't have teeth that hung down like that, like in the movies. Which is disappointing, because that does look so badass and scary. Like an alligator, they say they had no reason to have that, but who knows? I think it looks cooler that way. I think it looks cooler with their teeth hanging down. I do not trust. I don't know what this link is, but I have learned my lesson. So I'm going to open it over here. Okay, this is safe. An orangutan from a zoo was recently reintroduced to the wild in Borneo and was seen spearfishing after watching a local fisherman. Yeah, monkeys are smart as fuck, man. They're smart. They know what they're doing. They know how to smoke cigarettes, which is weird if you think about it, really. How do they know how to inhale? Like, it's weird to me. That meme was my favorite. Use pose. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for it. Let's see here. Cybris, Paco being a little shit. Paco, stop tagging on me, you little gremlin bitch. That is cool. There's a Paco skin and a Big Dill skin that he made in Minecraft. So that's cool. I don't know how you do it, but that's neat. I'm a Minecraft character now. I mean, I'm kind of a big deal. A big deal, you know. Oh god, there's actually a few posts here. Okay. I'm still gonna open this link somewhere. I've been burned before on this. Okay, this is safe. What is this? Is this Minecraft? Is that a Minecraft skinwalker? It's oh, it is Minecraft. Okay. I saw chills. That's cool. That's cool. Is that... That looks different in Minecraft for some reason. I guess it is. Oops. Oh, there we go. I gotta. Why are these in links? I don't get it why they're doing that. Oh God, I'm scared.
What?
Please don't be something bad. What? Wait, what? Wait, whoa, I gotta. Okay. I was more scared that it was gonna be something really, like, really gonna get me in trouble. But now I know it's not. Okay.
What?
Use old spells.
She knows best.
You know how creepy that would be, though? Although, the fact that it took him that long to realize it was a puzzle of himself. That would be scary. That's funny. That's a good one. Who made this one? Go back. Why is it showing me... Oh, because I'm in the link. That was by... Who is this? And who is that? Oh, that must be... Is that you, Coltana? That was good. Basically, if 2020 had a narrative... Oh my God. That is so true. Ugh, gross. Oh, and I hate people who color coordinate, like orange and red. If you mix orange and red, disgusting. Disgusting. Disgusting color combination. Don't ever fucking mix those colors. Horrible. Horrible. There is no worse color combination. It doesn't go together. You look like a fucking Cheeto. Stop. Of course he would wear that. Of fucking course. What is he doing with his hands? Why is he doing that? Who takes a picture like this? What a weird... One day, soon come. I'm taking him down. Oh, yeah. That's the old bald-headed dill. Tell me I don't look fucking good as fuck with that bald head. Come on. You can't tell me I don't look fine as fuck. Alright? I'm like... I would steal Mr. Clean's girl. I would steal his girl. Easily. And I'd fucking bitch slap him. I'd bitch slap Mr. Clean. He'd slide across the floor. And I'd drown him in a bucket of dish detergent. Or whatever hell he sells. That's what I would drown him in. Asher's hates it. I look like a Caucasian Paco. Isn't Paco Caucasian? What the fuck? What? I love it. I think I look badass. I have contemplated shaving my head. Not to the point where I'm bald, but just shaving my head. And that confirms I would look bad as fuck. Dead as Dill if he did gay porn. Probably true. Oh, I seen this. I actually seen this on Twitter. So I was chilling and saw across the window on the right. I'm having a stroke reading this. So I was chilling and saw across to the window on right and almost got a heart attack. So they didn't show the other picture. Wait, this is what? I'm having like a weird moment right now because the picture I saw was like two different images showing that this was two different rooms. This is making it look like it's the same room. Weird as fuck. Anyways, the thing I saw was a little different than this, and it was like their rooms were like kitty corner of each other, and from his window you could see his sibling's window or whatever, and this all you could see is that face. I don't know, but maybe this is I was drunk or something. I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, that would be kind of scary. So yeah, this is a good Reddit review. We haven't done a Reddit review in a while, so that's cool. So now what we'll do is for about 10 minutes we'll do a little chill. You can talk about anything you want. You can ask me questions, ask each other questions. I'll put on some creepy music. I think what we should start doing, I've been thinking about it a little, for streams, we should start having a discussion part, like maybe a 30-minute discussion period, where we talk about cryptids and maybe I'll start off with a question or something about that. We can kind of go and do debates. I think that would be good. But let me know what you guys think about doing that from now on. Starting to do like a little debate, like me talking and giving my opinion, having Ryan give his opinion. On the next live stream, I think we're gonna have Ryan Tremblay on the stream to talk about more cryptids. Ashers, maybe we'll get you in there too. Maybe we'll get Ashers and Ryan in there for the next stream. I think that'd be cool. If and I know Ashers will be available. She always is. And Ryan already said he's down, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do Ashers and Ryan next stream. Oh, did I skip your Carnotaurus? Oh, fuck. I saw the Allosaurus and the T-Rex. Yeah, that's right. It must have been more recent. They were good, man. Now you should draw a T-Rex, especially a T-Rex, like, alive, like the head. Just, like, well, you could do the whole body, too, but if you did the head alive, that'd be cool to see. What's up, Ceres? Halloween stream, dough? Yeah, we are going to be doing a Christmas stream, which I think is going to be even better than the Halloween stream. This time, I'm not going to have technical difficulties, like a motherfucker. But we're going to have... I have a lot of ideas for small little edits that'll have fun little edits within throughout the stream. So I have a lot of cool ideas. I'm going to have live reporter Dill. He'll be live reporting during the stream. Another version of me out in the world. He's going to see some shit. And I'm going to be talking to him live, myself. And you're going to see how I'm going to do it. It's going to be cool. I thought Dill just took a 5-second power now. Do I ever do ghost hunting? I have never in my life done ghost hunting. I've always been wanting to go, and I've been interested in it, and someday I will be here. 2021 is the plan. As long as COVID permits it, I am planning on going to the Villisca Axe Murder House in 2021 with a buddy, and we are going to film an episode there for my new TV series that's coming out. Hopefully in 2021. It is, right now, that is the plan for 2021, at the end of 2021, for it to all come out. And what I'm thinking about doing, and like I said, we'll see how it goes, is filming all of it, editing all of it, and then releasing them every week. So every week you have a new episode, all in, like, you know how a normal TV show does it? I think that's how I really want to do it, and that way I don't have any pressure to keep making it. I can just all make it, and then, bam, release it all as a package. Do you see that 3-second clip of F? Who's F? There is another Dill, yes. Yeah, may God help us all. Make a poll to call your show... cops? Cryptid cops. Where I'm arresting cryptids for violating the law. Is the reporter Dill bald? No, he's not. I wish he was. Quite the opposite. The 3-second clip of Godzilla vs. Kong. No, I didn't know there was a 3-second. I saw the screenshot. There was supposed to be a rumored trailer that was supposed to come out yesterday and it never did. They had like a Comic-Con, but for like Warner Brothers or whoever, and it never came out. Is it on YouTube? Can I find it on YouTube or something? They released images that are from a trailer, and the trailer was not released publicly, which is why everyone knows it's coming. So, make a Skinwalker suit for an epic conclusion to the Iowa Skinwalker. What if I actually caught an Iowa Skinwalker and, like, nobody believed me because my first one was fake? Like, can you imagine how much that would suck? It gets like 4,000 views and that's it. It's like, it's a real fucking, like, motherfucking, like, he's running across the woods, and I'm like, I know for a fact it's real, like, and you guys would believe me if I told you that it was real, because you guys know when I'm bullshitting and not bullshitting. But like, the general people are like, nah, man, nah, it's fake. It's not. Yeah, I saw the screenshots I saw were them. They were both roaring. Like, Godzilla was swimming underwater and Godzilla was on the aircraft carriers. But they do have a full trailer ready to go, and it was rumored to be shown yesterday, but it's still rumored to be shown like this month, like in December. Hopefully like within the next week or two. Godzilla would fuck up King Kong. It's not even a fucking fight. They'll make it somewhat competitive, but it'll be like a thing where they fight a little bit and they team up in the middle of the movie. In the middle of the movie, they will team up and fight a much worse villain that's stronger than both of them. But if King Kong and Godzilla were like mortal enemies and they fought to the death, it wouldn't be a long fight at all. King Kong would die. Godzilla would all Godzilla has to do is accidentally sneeze on Godzilla, and all Godzilla has to do to King Kong is accidentally sneeze on him and he's dead. It's simple as that. You can't make an argument for King Kong winning. You just can't. Godzilla is the king of kaiju. He's the most powerful there is. Like, he would fuck up King Kong. King Kong is still powerful. He's still a badass, but that's, he's just a giant monkey. I don't know how they'd bring Mothra back. I don't know. I'm sure that I don't know. I like when characters die and it's for good. Like, it just makes it... I hate when they kill off cool characters and then bring them back. It just makes their death like, what the fuck was even the point? You know what I mean? So I partly hope they don't bring back Mothra, but that scene where Mothra saves Godzilla almost made me cry. It was sad. I love Mothra. Yeah, but... Okay, let's be real. Let's be real, Ryan. In this version of King Kong versus Godzilla, no. He would never lose. In the comics, everyone's lost to everyone, and they've drawn it out so long that of course Kong's going to beat Godzilla. They do these stupid, every version of everything. Like, Kong has been killed 80 times, and Godzilla's been killed 80 times, and yet they come back to life every time. Like, that's why I don't fuck with comics usually, because I think most of them are stupid. There are cool comics, but... every character in comics has died. Every single superhero has died multiple times in the comics. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's too fictional. Like, it's way too, like, there's no weight to comics, I feel like, compared to, like, movies. But yeah, Godzilla would kill him. Like, in this movie universe, Godzilla would never lose. He would never fucking lose. Not one time. If Godzilla can kill fucking what's-his-dick from the last movie, then King Kong, no. And I think King Kong could land punches and he could physically go toe-to-toe with Godzilla, but like, Godzilla has atomic breath and he would put a hole through, that's all he has to do. And King Kong, sure, he's agile, he can run around, he could survive a while with Godzilla. Like, I think he could go a few rounds. I'm not saying it would be over in 2 seconds, but there is no scenario where King Kong would kill Godzilla. In this movie universe, there's no scenario. Yeah, you should, if you can send that to me, Texas, you should. You should definitely send it. Otherwise, I'll honestly forget it, because I'm getting drunk. Or just keep reminding me. Yeah, just send me the video if you're able to. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Godzilla won't kill Kong, because they're going to end up working together. It's so obvious, and they should. They should. Everyone wants to see King Kong and Godzilla. I love King Kong. Don't get me wrong. But I love Godzilla even more. Yeah, there's no way that either of them die. I don't think that they would kill off their biggest money makers. Like, they're going to milk King Kong and Godzilla for all it's worth. Because when you kill off Godzilla, especially Godzilla, and I know they could always bring him back, which they probably fucking would. They've about killed him in both movies he's been in. But if they just keep milking him, they're gonna make so much money in cash. And everyone wants to see Godzilla and King Kong in future solo movies and working together movies, whatever it is. I want to see this go on a few more movies at least. So, when it finally ends and they get to whoever the biggest bad villain is, then maybe they could kill him and that'd be cool, which I'd be okay with. I like when the hero dies at the end to win. I think that's always a good ending, because it doesn't happen very often. I don't like when everyone always wins. That's just annoying. Someone has to die to make it, like, at some point, to make it, like, worth something, I think. Not every time, but, like, I don't know. Another minute, guys, and then we're going to end the stream. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give out my links. My links. You're going to all have my links. Alright? Now, what you do with these links is up to you. I have a Twitter link. I'm going to send that out now. Follow me on Twitter if you have a Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, you should get a Twitter. It's honestly informational, and I think you'd like it. My Patreon, if you're interested in supporting the channel, you can support it up to just as low as $1 a month. You can support me. Which, if everyone did it, that'd be, you know, some decent cash that I could save up for doing cool projects, like the Velisca Addicts Murder House, which is not cheap. It's like $600. You can do $5 a month, or if you're feeling very, very generous, you can do $25 a month. But anything helps, so there's that. And then the Reddit. At Reddit, if you want to make content, if you have drawings you want to post, you're more than welcome to post your drawings. I'm more than welcome. If anyone wants to draw cool fan art of me, I'm more than welcome to that. And then, last but not least, my merch store, which you can buy Big Deal Apparel if you so choose. Good quality. Several people have bought it and have had no complaints. Got to them, I think, within 3 weeks. I think because of COVID, the shipping time has slowed down a little bit. I don't know if it's probably picked back up by now. But I think they had to wait like 3 to 4 weeks to get it. But they got it just fine, no problems. And it was exactly what they wanted. Right size, good quality. So, and I made it as cheap as I possibly could. So, it's not like I'm making huge profit off it. But it's more just to represent the brand, you know what I mean? So, thank you, Discord admin. I don't remember even how to do it, honestly. There it is. There you go, Evolution. You're now an admin in the Discord. Posting, good job, Evolution, for posting a link to today's stream. Do that every stream. I like that. That is awesome. So, yeah, you're now an admin. You broke the rear sight off your airsoft AK, and now that would suck. See you, Ryan Tremblay. Later, S. Taylor. With that out the way, guys, it is Monday night tonight, so I'll be probably streaming either Wednesday or Thursday, one of those two. Like I said, I either always stream now. You can expect either Sunday or Monday, but I think Mondays are my new streaming day. I think Mondays are my new, and I've been streaming on Mondays. I think Sundays, I always feel like garbage on Sundays. I always do. So I think Mondays are the new streaming day for sure. I think I will always stream on Monday, and Wednesdays or Thursdays, one of the two. I really don't care which day, so Mondays or Wednesdays or Thursdays. That's kind of the new schedule, so kind of mark and adjust accordingly. You never probably will see me stream on Sunday, at least for the time being, for at least a while. So, yeah, just plan on Mondays being a thing, and plan on either Wednesdays or Thursdays. And Astros, yeah, I'll get in contact with you sometime on what day would work better for you and Ryan, either Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, well, I think we can have you and Ryan in the stream. So, thank you, Lila. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, without the way, I will see you later in the week. Hope you guys all stay safe, free of COVID. If you do get COVID, wash your booty. And really, if you see any Starlink satellite images flying over you this week, because I know they're happening, send me pictures of them on Twitter. I'll retweet them. I am interested in seeing people's different perspectives of them around the world. I know we can see them here in the Midwest. I don't know if you can see them where you live. I'm not sure where you can see it from. But look into it, check into it. But yeah, without the way, guys, I'm going to clock out. I will see you guys next stream. Peace out. Love you.